How's it going, people? Welcome back to AFTV, a very new AFTV here. New set, new season. We are prepared. Our Arsenal, we're about to find out in about 75 minutes or so, however long's left till the game starts. What time is kickoff? 8 p.m?
8 o'clock today.
Cool, 8 p.m.
8 p.m. What time is it now?
5 to 7.
10 to 7, yeah.
Yeah, my clock's
We've got time.
How's everyone feeling? Lee, Cecil, Shaw?
First of all, I'm absolutely loving this set. It feels so homely and cosy.
Turkish built it himself.
Really? Didn't know you was a DIY man.
Turkish got on there. He's got no, how comes he got that? I've got Cecil. How comes?
Oh, you're lucky.
I knew you was going to say something, you know.
I'm just asking.
Oh, do you want to sit over there then?
No, I'm happy Cecil.
We should never have sofas. The social distancing was a good idea. Getting touched up already.
Tell you what, it's getting enhanced.
It is warm in here, though. It is warm in here.
What's going on?
It is. We got the cooler. We got a little fridge there with some drinks.
Down here.
Come on, Robbie heard you. The Don heard you, and he said, well, no, in his stream,
Yeah.
you know, they never give us drinks and snacks. But he heard you lot.
Yeah, well, I put in complaint when the management meeting. I put in complaints.
Obviously, we've got the start at 11 coming out in about 10 minutes or so. If it comes out at 7 p.m, it is the first game of the season.
Excited, Turkish, excited.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What are you expecting to see?
Hey?
Ben White up front?
I'm expecting to see Arsenal in a new kit, and that's about all right.
What are we in today? The third kit, ain't we?
Yeah.
Of course they are. They have to promote it somehow.
That's how we get a win.
Why that is, isn't it? Because we've got West Brom away, and they're worried they might not get to use it. Aren't
That'll be it, because there's no Europe for us, so it's not like we can use that kit there. But
no.
it is what it is. Obviously, today, the news come out, Aubameyang and Lacazette both ill. Cecil, what do you think about it all?
You want my honest truth?
Honestly, yeah, listen.
Again, I spoke about this a little bit in the build-up with James. It's a speculation. I have no inside info. This is all just my own thoughts. For me, it sounds a bit weird, Lacazette and Aubameyang both being ill, and of all games to choose as well, not that they choose when they're ill, but of all games, the first game of the season, out of the 3 games we have in the starting this league, I would not have chosen the game against Brentford away to be ill, if they are really ill. But it feels a bit fishy to me. That's just the only thing, because we're not hearing it's COVID, because if it was COVID, they'd have to announce it and let everyone know that it's COVID. So it's not that. So I'm intrigued to know what it really is. I don't know, what about...
Already, well, you know, last season there was a few moments, and seasons before that when Ozil was out with back injuries, we're always trying to work out why, you know, these things are happening to us. And it just feels like we're starting another season on that kind of tone.
Yeah.
Lee, I want you to just check if your mic is on while I move over to Shah and get your thoughts on it, because it is quite sudden.
It is, and when you sort of look at the form of Aubameyang and Lacazette last season, as well as pre-season, them not scoring, Aubameyang being, you know, our main goal scorer, not delivering, fans sort of getting a bit frustrated with him and everything, it does raise a few eyebrows to say, okay, start the season, them two not playing. Lacaz's also being linked with moves as well.
Yeah.
You know, it does sort
of... Sorry to cut you, today in the Daily Mail they said that Aubameyang can be up for sale. I know it's the Mail, Daily Mail, so I know it's not a massively trusted source, but they're saying that they will be looking at offers. So that's another thing. Like, what is going on? They're not going to tell us. Let's keep that real and honest. They're not going to tell us. Arsenal not going to tell us, but there's something, in my opinion, going on.
Lee, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, you know, because it's very strange that it's come out now, right before kick-off. Listen, let's be honest. There's people saying, "Oh, well, they won't ban Aubameyang playing or Lacazette playing." So now they're not in the team. I'm actually more excited if Balogun's playing up top or Martinelli and bringing in them two than the other. I think Saka will come back in now because of that. But I'm not bothered. I'm fed up with it, you know, of being let down by these strikers at this moment in time. So, you know, and I'm going to state this now, and I feel that Aubameyang has not gone on strike, so to speak, but when he signed that contract, I think that he was given promises and they haven't been implemented. You know, he's stuck there. He could have left this summer on a free transfer and gone wherever he wanted to go. So I feel that he probably feels it. I don't know. It just seems very, very funny that he signs that contract and it's not so much he ain't scoring goals as well. His work rate and everything else about his game's dipped. So, you know, I don't know. You know, listen, he's been great for us over a certain period, but I think he's had enough. I think.
Production, there's this issue with audio apparently, buzzing sound. Yeah.
Do you know what?
Can you hear us? Are we back on?
Bit like Arsenal.
Apologies, people, about those sound issues. Hopefully, you can hear me loud and clear. Lee, give us a 1-2.
Oh, 1-2. 1-2.
I want you. I
Are
want
you
you.
hearing Lee
I want
Gordon well?
you. I want you. I want
You're
you.
looking at the wrong one, I think.
Hello, Cecil.
Hey, Lee, you're my guy, man.
I'm going to tell Leanne.
Hello. Hello, Leanne. Hello.
The list grows longer, Lee.
Well, it's about as long as Arsenal's transfer activity. Nothing gets done.
The people are saying it's fixed. I'm glad to hear it. Apologies if you missed the first little part of it. We were just getting familiar with the surroundings. New set. We're back. The season's about to begin.
Yep.
Aubameyang, Lacazette, obviously missing the game. Who do you expect to start up front, Shah?
Up front, Martinelli. Oh. That
Oh.
one just came out of my mouth without me even thinking. Probably.
We should never be on stream.
No, you're a bad influence. It's just not professional when you're around.
I don't know if you've done the right thing leaving the fridge next to Lee, but we'll see how the day goes.
Well, you're getting in the fridge
so
and it's like a sweat box.
It's
What
what?
is that lighting?
I'm getting head burn, I tell you. Look at your actor.
I've got a few there. Look, we've got a few lying about there.
You got some options,
We
mate.
need a coffee change.
Let's have a look at that. We ain't going to see that for a few years.
Cecil, you was at the stadium and spoke to a few fans this week, right?
Yeah, I was down at the stadium asking. I was asking the fans who would
You
you.
was there and all. Slippery dog.
Who was there?
When?
Brentford.
Oh yeah, no,
Sorry, forget me.
Slippery dog.
Yeah, we were.
I don't think there was anything of interest there for you, Lee. If that's what you're thinking.
Yeah, we were. We went to Brentford, but I know you're speaking about the Emirates there. I was down there this week asking fans who would they start. Who would they start in this game against Brentford? So yeah, I want to. Don't know if we're going to intro it in. And
Let's cut into that VT now of Cecil talking to the fans. Oh no.
Oh
No? Keep on going.
Can I quickly just talk about Aubameyang as well? Just quickly, I know it seems there's going to be a Aubameyang talk all the time, but I was worried, but I thought, you know what, the fans being back, he'd have come in, hit the ground running, because that's what I think what he's missing. I think he's a showman player. I think the fans actually affected him last season not being in the ground. So I think this would have been the game for him to just kick back into how we know him. You know, playing really well, scoring goals, but what Lee said as well earlier, I think there is some promises that weren't met, and that can change a player's mentality.
I do believe it. I honestly do believe that, because why sign the contract if surely you're coming to the end of your career, you're going to want to win things and whatever. He would have got the money wherever he went.
Yeah.
So it's not about money, and I just think he's been let down by what's going on in the transfer window. Promises were made. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. Everybody seems to be very, very happy about Ulegard being signed, or it looks like that's going to happen now. And I think it's a great move. But I've got to say this. I think that it's the same midfield as last season. There's nothing changing, and I just feel that if Arsenal, and this is what I was talking about earlier on, if Arsenal really mean business, you go, do you know what? Leicester, you come above us last season, but we're the Arsenal, we're taking Madison, and make a statement, you know, of intent, like, do you know, of what we're about. Yeah. Odegaard's a safe option, you know what I mean? But I was saying this earlier, if you're prepared to pay £65 million for, allegedly, for Madison, a proper club, proper recruitment goes, you know what, we'll have Odegaard for 38 million, I think it is, or whatever, and we'll take Aouar as well, who we definitely need as well. So those 2 players is what you was going to get from Madison, not just one. Let's do the right, you know, let's be really positive in the chat. And then you might get Aubameyang thinking, oh, hold on a minute, oh, I want to be a part of this again, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really, you know, I'll get me bum back in gear, like, you know.
And anytime we talk about what we should be doing, like you just said, what we should be doing, I look at Chelsea and they are always an example in recent times of things that, because look at with the year Leicester won the league title, Chelsea finished 10th, I believe. But they went out and bought Kante, and who won the league title? They showed the intent.
They showed the intent, and I know it's on a different scale, but you have to look at it like, and I know that it was a great thing that what Pippa and Ty were on the other day, and I was watching and listening to a bit of that. It was a very, very good thing. I think Gary Neville said it, like, Manchester City, up until this season, have been spending 70 million pound players all the time, you know. Arsenal, all right, we can't go on to that scale, but we could be going 50-50-50, you know what I mean? Like, nothing to say that we shouldn't. But when you say, like, you're prepared to, you know, if you are prepared to pay £65 million for a midfield player, well then buy 2 midfield players for £65 and really show the ambition that you're going to go on and do things. And if you have to sell, you know, we'll find out today how good a side we are without Lacazette and Aubameyang.
You're right in what you say, Lee. You're right in what you say. 2 midfielders for the price of Maddison. You could probably throw in a keeper as well, a second keeper in there for the price of Maddison. So that's the right business to do, but this club, I swear.
Apparently we've got the VT ready now, so we're just going to cut into that VT real quickly before we move on to the starting 11, which is coming out right now.
Cecil.
I don't really know who's fit, but I'd go Aubameyang if he is.
Yep. I'm going to have a bit of a rogue shout. I think Pepe.
Okay.
Second striker vibes. I think Lacazette holds the ball up so much better than Aubameyang can. If you watch it, Aubameyang brings the goals, but Lacazette, the link-up play. That goal, West Brom, you know, Smith Rowe, Saka, Lacazette, the link-up play, all that is so key. So I think I would go rogue shout. Get Pepe up there. Maybe Lacazette, not in 10, but as a kind of centre forward, with Pepe as the second striker, more advanced.
Nice.
And then that'd be my kind of view on that.
I don't know, Lacazette maybe.
Yeah.
Like I said, I looked at Aubameyang and I looked in pre-season, he's not been like sharpest, so I think maybe Lacazette, give him a chance. Everyone's writing him off saying he's going to get sold and things, but I think tomorrow he could do something.
Top tomorrow.
Martinelli, he needs to be given the chance because he's a class player, and if he doesn't get the game time, he's going to end up leaving. Like, we can't lose another one.
Definitely.
You
said that really quick. You're like, Marseille, you're definitely so excited to see him.
Yeah, I want to see him play. Me and my dad, we both know he's a cracking player.
Here we go.
So there you have it. Some fans, they're calling for Martinelli. We had a Balogun in there as well. And the lineups are out.
Crack the beers open, Turkish. Crack the
Celebrations commence.
Judgy happy.
That's why we put you there. Let's start with the goalkeeper. And obviously that goes to Bernd Leno. Leno starts in goal.
Yep.
The back
no
four.
bottle opener though.
Oh yeah, we left that one out, sorry.
Can't have it all, Lee. We don't want to make it that easy for you, mate.
At right back we have Chambers, left back Kieran Tierney, centre backs we have White and Pablo Mari. Interesting. Lokonga and Xhaka in the middle. Now the three behind the striker is Pepe on the right, Emil Smith-Rowe down the middle, and Martinelli on the left, which I'm very happy to hear. I'm very glad to hear and see Martinelli starting, as well as Balogun up top. You know, I think it's a.
I'm excited too. I'm excited. That is a team that, you know.
Wow.
What do you mean?
Wow, no, it's exciting. It's good.
Martinelli
I'm
playing, which is fantastic. I didn't think Martinelli would be playing.
Well, after he's just come back, do you think it's not too soon for him to go straight into the start?
Don't care.
He's fit, he's young.
I'm just posing.
And I think getting him in Martinelli, Balogun, this is it. This is the future. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying it's going to be the thing, but I'm excited by that tonight. Let's see what these kids can do. And do you know what? If Arsenal lose today, I won't be as gutted as if it was like all the others, because it'd be hard. It's the same old. At least they've freshened things up, and I'm heading for a massive fall here. But there you go.
Yeah, I was going to say, cut to after the game where Lee's going.
Mental.
Done it again. Crazy.
I've had enough.
being bullied on set now. Like, that ain't fair enough.
Sure, let's get your thoughts, because Lee makes a good point. You know, it is quite refreshing to see a couple of names out there, but at the same time, I want to question whether he was kind of forced into this situation. Similarly to how Saka and Emile Smith-Rowe came about in January, today Oba and Laka miss out, and Nketiah's already missing out with a little injury, I believe. So Balogun was the easy choice in a sense. Do you see it like that, or?
Well, I mean, he could have brought Saka in on the starting, put Martinelli through the middle, but he's given Balogun a chance, and us fans have been calling out for Balogun. So I think it's great that he's just been a bit ruthless and freshened it up, because that's what we've needed. The system that he was playing with before obviously weren't working because we weren't winning or getting the results that we wanted to. So the fact that he has shown that ruthlessness and put Balogun up front as well as Martinelli, I'm happy with that, and that's what we need to be seeing.
I think
changes.
it's well overdue now as well.
Exactly.
We thought we were going to see Balogun at the back end of last season when we didn't have many games to play, but we didn't.
The only thing that I will say about that, which means that he's been forced into this really, because Balogun's not started any games.
That's
then
what
all
I
of a
think.
sudden, he's come in for the main game, you know. So that tells me
Even
that
Eddie
this
started a
isn't
couple.
planned. Yeah. So this tells me that this is not been planned, but
but
sometimes
on that,
you can be
it can
forced
work.
in to
It can
do
work.
something, and it makes it can be a big thing.
Yeah, look at Smith-Rowe. He came in on Boxing Day against Chelsea. That was unplanned because of injuries and COVID.
Exactly.
And he come on, and since then, Smith-Rowe's been one of our best players. So I'm hoping Balogun has that same energy. He comes in due to obviously Lacazette and Bamman not being available, and he comes in and just takes charge. It'd be nice. I love seeing young players.
We've got a couple of super chats here that I want to read out. One from Sam saying, the bench is a serious concern for me tonight. Nelson and Saka are our only attacking options. And on the bench, I might as well read them out now. We've got Heen, Bellerin. I don't know.
It's the goalkeeper.
Whoever.
It is what it is. Bellerin, Cedric, Ainsley Maitland-Niles, Rob Holding, Tavares, El Nene, and like Sam said, Nelson and Saka being our only real options to change in attack.
I get that, but when you think about it, you still, it's Gabriel's out injured. You've got Partey out injured, and the two forwards in Aubameyang and Lacazette. So there is a few players
that are
out, and of course, we haven't replaced the midfield players that we let go in, like Odegaard and Ceballos, and now Willock. We've had 3 midfield players go out and none brought in.
Who's starting right back?
That's Chambers. So that's officially our starting right back this season.
That's
what I wanted to see as well.
Yeah, that's what I was very intrigued to see, because I wanted to see Cedric start. But I mean, I guess
Cedric
Chambers
on the bench.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Cedric's on the bench. But then, Chambers our starting right back. After all,
you know what? I actually expected that, because at the back end of last season, Chambers was starting the majority of games. So I just thought, you know what? If we don't buy a right back this summer, he will be the one to start. And lo and behold, here we are.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
A couple more super chats. One says Balogun gonna gun, Martinelli in, lineup is fresh. And we've got one here from Nick that says the question has to be asked. If Balogun and Martinelli have brilliant performances, what does that mean for Oba and Laka? Let's start with you, Shah.
That means they've got competition, so when they come back in, they're going to have to fight for that spot.
Let's hope this is a conversation we're going to have at the end. Let's say today it finishes 3-4-0, Balogun gets on the score sheet, Martinelli gets on the score sheet. There's going to be questions asked before that Chelsea game already this season, because if they find form in the first game,
then you can't just drop them, can you? If they turn up today and deliver, you can't just drop them the moment Oba and Laka's back. Them two are going to have to fight for that spot. Yeah. So I think tonight is a great game for them to get out there and really show what they're made of.
I think questions were asked before, Shani and Turkish, if I'm honest, before this season started. People weren't really saying Aubameyang's name to start. We just watched the VT and not many people were saying Aubameyang. They were saying Lacazette. And if the youngsters do perform today, I hope that is how we go forward, and Aubameyang and Lacazette have to really fight for their positions back in the squad.
Yeah, let me just get a couple more super chats in. The lineup is young but extremely exciting. And Shress here says, first match of the Premier League, can't wait to watch Arsenal make Brentford look like prime Barca. Martinelli hat-trick incoming today. Well, it's a couple sides of the coin there, Shress, but fix the mic please, audio is poor. I think we have fixed that issue because we haven't had many complaints in the past 10 minutes or so. We've got another super chat from Alex saying, my Brentford supporting friend said, who the F is Balogun a few days ago. I hope we show him exactly how that is.
You're about to find out today.
Let's hope so. Let's hope so. I got a Brentford lineup here as well, so I might as well go into the Brentford lineup. I'm not too sure, what formation they're going with and all of that stuff. But we got Raya in goal. Ajar, Janssen, the captain, Pinnock and Canos, Yano, Norgard and Onyeka, and in the middle, Henry, Mbemo and Tony, the front. Well, Tony's obviously the striker.
Yeah.
And Mbemo's kind of, because sometimes they go with a two.
They go with
play
two sometimes,
wing-backs
yeah.
and he joins Tony, and sometimes.
I think I'll go with the two with Tony, but him and I don't know how to pronounce the second striker's name, but I think I'll go with those two. Tony, he was my danger man. He's someone to be feared for. I mean, 33 goals last season. It's not a joke. I know people say it's the Championship, but listen, 33 goals speaks for itself in the league. That's a lot, and 10 assists. Someone to be fearful of. I mean, would you have liked to see him at Arsenal, any of you lot?
Yes, I've been calling out for Tony, mate.
I wouldn't mind Tony at Arsenal.
He's been shining so brightly.
Yeah, as I've said, we need the front line freshened up.
All right. Yeah.
I really do. So
So
It's
anyone?
up to them how, it's
Well,
up to them how they do it, because you know we can't answer all the questions as fans. We don't know the ins and outs of what's going on in the market in football. We just can see what we need, and we expect the club to do exactly that. But
I think with all of our strikers, they're all similar, too similar. Like we haven't got that plan B with the ball, with someone that can head the ball.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm going to be honest. You know what I see of Balogun, I like him in the size and the shape he is and everything like that. It looks like
Quite powerful.
Quite powerful.
Yeah.
But I don't know what he's like in the air. A couple of people that I know watched the under-23 said he's not that lethal in the air, but I don't know. So
Phil's asking, who do you think will wear the captain's armband? Xhaka, Tin? Let's start with you, Shah. Who are you going to go with?
Oh, mate.
Has that come out?
That's an interesting question.
Bellingham's not playing either.
On the bench.
Cynical stat man when he's just disappeared.
Where is
he when we need him?
That's a great question, though. You know.
Yeah.
All right.
But more importantly, how did he disappear?
Yeah, he was there 1 minute.
How did he get? Harry Potter, you know. He's magic in it, you know.
He's won that, hasn't he? Well, he's got
He'll reappear back.
None of us see him leave.
That's incredible.
So what are you saying, Shah? Who are you
Mate,
going with as captain?
I can't really
There's
see it
the
going.
names there, just in case you
No,
want to
don't
see
tell
the
you
name.
who's captain here, did I?
Oh, I can't see it going to Xhaka.
It's got to be Tierney, isn't it? Or Mari?
We're actually watching the screen now, and it's not saying.
Oh, Mari did actually get the captain armband before, didn't he? So I say, yeah, he did.
Well, let's have a count. Who
I'll
are
say-
you putting your money on?
I would go Tierney, but I reckon Tierney.
Tierney.
What is it the way I'm saying it?
The Tierney.
Katie.
We're going to call him Ernie, are we? Ernie.
But I'll go Mari. My bet's on
Who are
Mari.
you going for?
Chambers.
Oh, who are you going for?
Oh, I want to go someone different, so I want to go Tierney.
Go
So
Leno.
You're going to go Tierney. Oh, you go Leno. Oh, no. Xhaka?
I'll go Xhaka, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, of course you would.
Who are you going for?
Chambers.
Chambers.
He didn't leave me as many
I'm just,
options.
you know, I just expect Arteta to give it to the person who's probably been at the club.
That was the
longer,
nearest,
so-
who cleaned his boots this morning or something.
I mean, he's look at the big smile on his face. He's looking happy and a bit chirped up, ain't
He
he?
probably went into the change room and said, who wants it?
Yeah, catch.
Alex here says, I'm positive with the lineup. Good to see Balogun up front and hope we bench Oba more to toes. We should start focusing on different talents. Interesting, but obviously at the same time we also want Oba to find form again too. We love Balogun is another chat, and one says looks like Xhaka is back as captain. Also, he said looks like.
If he is,
The beer is on me.
Could you pass one my way, please, mate?
Look, Shah's ready.
Heineken, darling.
Not a Budweiser, no?
No.
He's stingy with his Heinekens over
Oh,
there.
is that Lee's like
Lee.
all for you, Lee?
Lee Stash.
What, you're not
No, you
sharing
can have
them?
one of my beers. You can have one of my beers.
Sharma also said this is a huge chance for Pepe, as pressure will be more on him since Saka is on the bench.
Gonna be honest, I'm gonna be keeping a close eye on Pepe.
Thank you very much.
No
So
problem.
I haven't been massively impressed. I think there's still more to show from him. So
Who are we talking about, sorry?
Pepe.
Yeah, needs to do more.
Thank you very much. Okay, good.
Quick question all round. Would you rather we pay 60 for a striker or 60 for a creative midfielder? Shah, let's start with you.
Well, depending on the situation with Lacazette and Aubameyang,
Oh, don't do that.
I'll go striker.
Okay. I'm going creative midfielder as we speak
I'm
right
going
now.
both,
but
'cause that's what
I
we
agree
need.
with Shah. If the Oba
Split
Laka
them in half.
situation is more than...
It's not our money.
I'm going both. We need both.
Oh, yeah. If we talk about what we really need,
Yeah,
fucking
listen,
60 on the right back, 60 on the
I'm
midfield,
sorry,
60
you know
on
what
the
I mean?
striker. 60.
That's what gets on my nerves.
What are
Right?
you showing?
the form guide to Christmas. The league does not start in Christmas. I've got no interest in that. It starts from August to May. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because, and that's it.
I don't care about any other table.
I don't care about it. When a team gets relegated,
Yeah.
right, I've seen teams at the top before Christmas and then have a bad run and get dropped. They don't turn around and go, whoa, that's
Christmas.
it. You played well before Christmas, you're staying up.
Here's your
No.
trophy.
No, it's done. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of it, it doesn't matter. The pressure starts now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not in Christmas when you're 30 points off the league leaders anyway. It's all done and dusted. This is now.
I'm actually angry already, you know,
Swear.
Why are you angry,
You just need a
Jackie?
lineup,
Talk to
bro. I
us.
thought you said.
because people are saying Xhaka's actually captain.
Oh, is it? Who voted Jack and
I'm
Lee?
sorry, but this club takes the piss, Lee, man. Let's be honest here.
I don't
They
think it should
started
be.
the
But
season with
He's
another poor transfer window, and then they've made the guy that divides opinion.
I'm going to ask
Forget about the
I'm going to ask
quality.
for the armband when I see him.
The fucking hell. Like how?
Oh, you
Like,
sitting there, didn't you?
you know what? Yeah, I'm not surprised.
You came in such a good
surprised.
mood
I
today.
know,
You
it's
saw this, you
all
said, I'm
turned.
actually excited.
How does
This
Pippa
one
know anyway?
thing is switched off.
No, people. Did you
People,
say
no,
Pippa?
a few people on the chat were
People
saying
say
that
it.
Xhaka's
Talk
captain
English
on
instead
the
of that
Premier.
Irish accent.
I'll try for you, Lee. I'll try. And he's only just started on the fucking Heinekens as well. We need to tame him this watch along.
Wait, you're worse than me. I didn't think you was a lightweight, Lee.
Oh,
Do
I'm
you
not.
just get a bit leery?
No, I'm always leery like that. I mean, without a drink or not. Like, I don't really I don't really change, if I'll be honest.
Good, good.
Do you know what's got me buzzing today? The lineup.
That's what.
When I come in, I was all doom and gloom. You know what I mean? Weren't had nothing to look forward to. All of a sudden now, I'm a little bit more
Rejuvenated in a
I'm a
way.
little. Don't you think that?
Rejuvenated.
Bit looser.
We got a super chat here saying I actually like this lineup, similar to what, and I agree. Last year we were forced to bring in the young guns, and it worked wonders for us. I hope this lineup bangs tonight. Sambi in capital letters. Yeah, it's a big day for White and Lukonga.
There's some big people.
It's a big day for White and Lukonga.
Yep.
It's a good lineup.
100%. But I am excited about the lineup too. I can't lie because
Yeah, but I know I'm going to say this now. Can I? We're trying to be. I'm bringing it round to be. Look, I don't want to be sound negative with this, right? We're excited, but that is not a lineup that's going to get you top four and win things. Relying on those youngsters. I know it's been said before. You don't win anything with kids, but ultimately, that was a one-off. What I'm saying there is that if you add 2 or 3 real experienced players with this young group of lads, I think Arsenal could, and without no Europe, by the way, I think we could overachieve
no, let's hope fucking so.
and get 7th.
You've got to laugh because if you don't, we'll be crying here already. It's not even kicked off yet.
That's a good build.
I've got a direct quote here from Mikel Arteta, who was just speaking on the screen.
Can I go off here?
You might want to hold that beer right now. The quote is on Aubameyang and Lacazette, and he said they feel unwell. That's all I can say.
Okay.
So what are we taking from that?
Dun dun dun.
Surely, if they're unwell, all you do say is they're unwell. But
Why
saying
does that
they're
not
unwell,
come out?
that's
Why
all
does
I can
that come
say.
out by journalists and it don't come out the day before and things like that? Why do you think someone feeds them something like, you know? I don't.
Well, Ornstein released this one with the Athletic, didn't he?
Yeah,
I
but
think he was the one.
so what? You know, realistically, how do they get that? Someone feeds them, don't
Of
they?
course.
They're unwell. That's all I can
So
say.
you think it was an inside job? Someone made them ill
Well,
intentionally?
no, I don't know. I'm not made a meal. It's just that.
But all I can say is they're unwell. So nothing on how they're
It's
what
like,
they're feeling.
you know what it's like? It's
long
like
they're
they
gonna
chucked
be
that.
flu,
It's like they chucked
Yeah.
that story in there today because they knew that if it came out at the game that they're not in, fans would be in uproar and say.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they just
Soften
feed them
the
what you
blow.
want to. Yeah, feed them what you want to know, like yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what they did. Corbyn says, big AFTV fan. Without signings, we will be in shambles. 1-0 Brentford he's predicting. And Wayne says, I didn't realise the transfer window closed today. I thought it was closed on the 31st. Poor transfer window on the 13th. Yes, Wayne, you know, because as fans, we shouldn't care when the transfer window ends.
Right.
We should care when the season starts, Wayne. Yeah? Yes, they have 3 more weeks to get business done, but we play Brentford, Chelsea and Man City in between that time. And it really frustrates me when fans don't understand this. Giving them the extra 3 weeks is being lenient. Yes, they have another 3 weeks. They do, yeah. But For fuck's sake, the season starts today.
Russo.
I'll tell you what. And also, what's his name?
Wayne.
Don't upset Turkish. I'll tell you that. He's a mean man. He's a mean man.
He's already been a bit triggered.
No, but you're right. No, he's right in what he's saying though. Like, it doesn't matter when it closes. We need to start the season because as soon as those players, if they came in earlier, they have time to bed into the team.
Yeah, 100%.
If you leave it late, they're gonna be like, we're gonna have excuses saying, give them some time. They've just joined. Like, it's stupid.
Well, when we've had this before, you know, when. And I agree, you know, like it does finish, and then of course they go off on international duty. Yeah. I remember when Ozil come, do you remember on the last day of the season, then he went off in international duty, you're thinking, oh, typical Arsenal, they get injured now in Germany, for Germany. It's all those things, bed them in, get them done. I think that if I'll be honest, I'm going about the hooligan situation, I can understand that because one, he's played here before, so he don't really need the bedding in. Yeah. Two, that probably Real Madrid are saying we want this amount of money for him and all that. And now they've said that he's not in the squad. You know, that obviously like cuts down the price. Yeah. So I get that one. But you're telling me that other deals couldn't have been done?
Yeah, you should leave one or two to the last.
Yeah, exactly. One's just like put the little cherry on the cake at the end of the day. Yeah, but ultimately, what the real ingredients you need should be here now, shouldn't they? In my opinion.
I agree. No, I agree.
I agree as well.
I agree. Listen, we're going to get into predictions. I just want to get one super chat in before, so have a think, guys. We'll start with the predictions. But Dishan says, big up the man, the myth, the legend, Lee Judges. Also, big up Turkish, Charlene and James. Positive about the lineup going 2-0 Arsenal.
I'll get first.
James?
What? Charlene and James, yeah.
Yeah.
James, big up James. There you are, but yeah.
What about Cecil?
Cecil.
So there you look.
Dishan, what's going on, my guy?
James,
I don't know if that was on purpose or if you just, you know.
I hope so. Anyway,
it's like Anton Deck, innit?
I quite like
it.
I'm not James. Yeah,
but
you
can
which one are you?
Yeah, but you get them
Which one are you, Ant or Deck?
Like, do I look like James?
But it's an easy mistake to make.
That was easy, Charlie. I'm black.
And it's Deck. And then James and Cecil, you know.
Carry on.
Let's get into predictions, so we're going to round up this vid. Lee, what are you predicting today?
I am predicting. I still think Arsenal just with all that. Like, I think Arsenal just nick it 2-1. I don't think it'll be an easy game. I think it'll be a tough game, but I think we'll nick it.
Do you?
Yeah.
2-1 says Lee. Cecil.
1-1.
Going 1-1, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Shah?
I don't think it's going to be an easy game tonight. I think it's going to be a pretty tight one. I'm going 2-1 Arsenal.
2-1. So we've got a couple 2-1s. We've got 1-1, and I'm going to stick with the 2-2. I predicted them for
You did predict
2-2. I think it's 1-1 or 2-2.
But it's a more optimistic 2-2 in a sense where, you know, some of the younger players are out there on that, and I just want them to put on a good show for themselves because that is really all we have right now at Arsenal Football Club. But people, make sure you're tuned in to Matchday Live. That one kicks off at 7:45 live. I'll be back here. A few of us will be back here.
Again.
Yeah, and before we do go, let me just run through the lineup one more time. Leno in goal, Chambers right back, White, Mari, Tierney left back, Lokonga and Xhaka, Pepe, Emile Smith-Rowe, Martinelli and Balogun up top. This has been the starting 11. People tune in again at 7:45. Love for the love. As always, hit the like button. Peace.
We're out of here.